I'm most proud of my work ethics, the experiences I've gained through life situations and learning from different people I meet. I learned it's educational, you know. A lot of people, they tend to think, you know, just because people don't say nothing to you or they don't pay you no mind when you ask them certain questions. The thing about life, closed mouths don't get fed. If you don't understand something, ask, you know, ask for understanding. I've gained a whole lot of job experiences through different people. I was homeless for a while. I didn't have no resume, and there was people out there that helped me. So I have a lot of certifications in like forklift, heavy machinery, traffic control. You name it, I work in 2 jobs now. I got my own place, you know, God bless me abundantly.
Right now, I would have to say my happiness, because I feel like the past few months have been really hard for everybody, especially here on campus. The place that I'm in right now with being happy is a really good place. So
I am most proud that I am still here, still alive, still walking on this planet. It's pretty much an accomplishment, right? Yeah. You know, like a lot of people are very proud of the things that they've made or things like tangible things. But I think for me, just being able to stop and take a moment and say, I'm here, that should be proud enough.
Having my 2 children is what I'm most proud of. What's motherhood like? It's so amazing to have a girl and a boy who's identical just like you. How can I say it? Just to wake up in the morning, cook breakfast, get them ready for school, to see them come home from school and they happy, cook dinner, read them bedtime stories. It's just an amazing feeling. Who wouldn't want to be a mother?
I'm going to go with my dad here. I'm most proud of his achievements he started out as the head of the trauma center when I was super young, but now he's made his way to the head of the surgery research department over at ETSU, the Eastern Tennessee State University over in the Tri-Cities area.
I'm most proud of my growth and like definitely the university's growth since I'm here. It does take, like when you get this home away from home, it gives you that chance to kind of work on yourself and like help the community work on itself as well. So I'm proud of those 2 things.
I'm most proud of, I guess, my 2 kids, probably more than anything. My son, Elijah, he's 30, and I've got a daughter Carly, she's 22. I guess turned out to be pretty good human beings. You know, so that's something I'm proud of, you know.
Oh, probably my mom. I'm most proud of my mom for how she's overcame a lot in her life and still managed to take care of 3 kids. So just like, you know, just typical like triumphs and tribulations, just, you know, hardships in life. So I would say she just overcame a lot of just struggles that she, you know, struggled with just being a single mom and dealing with different people and having those hardships. So I would say like typical life situations, but you know, everyone handles them differently. So
we will be married 65 years in 9 days. We have 4 children that are doing well. They're healthy and doing well and happy. So that's another reason I like myself, because I'm happy most all the time. A couple should realize they're buddies before they get married. A Baptist minister told a bunch of us guys one time, do you want to have breakfast with this girl every day the rest of your life? Ask yourself that question, and also take a good look at her mama. And then the other thing is praying together and being faithful.
I think I have a commitment to service. So an example is this week a group of students are here volunteering for Ukraine, packing medical supply kits. So I'd like to give back to my community. We packed about 400 boxes to ship over today, actually. They should be hitting the road now.
Learning how to use crutches. I broke my foot like 4 months ago, and so I like wasn't walking on it at all. So like I have my little hard-soled shoe on. Yeah, it was not easy at first. It's not easy at all. I'm proud to have like become proficient in it. I put a lot of emphasis on like independence and freedom, so like being able to get myself from place to place was very important.
Being alive and just being blessed to see each and every day. Well, recently, back in January, I had COVID-19 and I had pneumonia at the same time. So I was in the hospital for about 2 weeks, and I did almost pass. That was a scary situation for me. But I pulled out by the grace of God and people praying for me. Obviously, God still has purpose for me to do on this earth.
I don't know. I think just like probably treating people with dignity and respect, man, just enjoying life, being in the moment. That's probably not a great answer, but.
We'll go most recently, it'd be coming out here. I'm not a very confident person, so coming out here to a very far away country and just doing something I've never done before is so far out of my comfort zone. It's unreal. So, pretty proud of that. I mean, I've been walking, but working in a summer camp that's orientated around all outdoor activities and stuff, which I've got no prior knowledge in, just learning and helping out where I can.
Knowing where I've been and knowing where I am now, I think I'm most proud of how far I've come, physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally. Just been a big change, I feel, in my life. Most recently, in the last year, been a big jump, starting college and going through being my own person.
I'm most proud of myself. Yeah, everything, like learning from, since you have life experiences since you were a kid, and just learning to grow as a person.
I think I'm most proud of my relationship with my parents, because I feel like a lot of people teenagers like these days, they're awful to their parents, some of them. And I am really proud that I can talk to them and I can tell them things, and we won't fight all the time, and they won't yell at me all the time. So
I'm most proud of myself, honestly, and the growth that I've made over the past couple years. I'm in a great relationship, a wonderful relationship after being in shitty relationships, and I'm moving on from toxic relationships. Yeah, I think just who I am and who I'm becoming constantly is something that I'm really proud of.
Well, we're both third-year med students, and I am very proud of the fact that I have survived this year and only cried 5 times.
I am most proud of being in a band that has brought me a lot of joy creatively, socially, spiritually, all those things. It's when you're a little kid, you don't really think. Sometimes you do have a clear picture of what you're gonna do, and then sometimes you don't. And I think I've just always been one of those people that doesn't really know what's coming. I'm 30, and I started playing drums 3 years ago. You just think it's something that you do when you're younger, but I'm just really, really glad to have started a really cool band that's called Augurs, Augurs. Had to plug, sorry. And being a woman in music is a really unique experience. It comes with its own challenges, and it comes with its own joys in that way too. So I just feel like I've been able to prove in my strength and have faith in myself and what I make, which is, sometimes hard to do. Self-sabotage is some shit. So self-sabotage is an interesting thing, because it's even just in the back of your mind where you think it's so real that you take it seriously. But if you just make the choice to ignore it and just do things anyway, some crazy stuff will happen. Some really cool things will happen. I feel like it took me a long time to be able to believe in myself, and being able to create music with my friends and then also just share it with other people has been a manifestation of you go girl, believe in yourself. And so if you believe in yourself, you can do some crazy stuff. People want to see it. People are interested. Just do it.
That's a tough question. Thankfully, there's a few things coming to mind. I feel like I'm most proud of my ability to be honest now. That definitely was not something that I was good at, freshman year of high school. But I think since then, I've learned that not everything is what it seems on the outside. So my ability to be honest with myself and others, meeting new people, I think it's a lot easier to be honest with who I am to people now than it used to be. I used to care a lot more about my appearance, because I knew that people would judge off appearance kind of right off the bat. So I think my ability to be honest with myself and my ability to be honest with others is a new talent, but it's probably something I'm most proud of.
In high school, I did the IB program, which was a lot of work. We both did it. Yeah. We got IB diplomas. We had to like take a bunch of exams, really long exams, and like write a bunch of essays, like 10-page essays. Pretty proud of that. We did good.
I would say, I don't know the word for it, I know there's a word, but just overcoming setbacks in life and still keeping my goals instead of just giving up. You know, when you have like big dreams and then they kind of get crushed, but it's like, it's okay, you can just make more dreams.
So true.
Yeah, so I wanted to be an engineer, and then that like really didn't work out. I'm not built for it, but it's okay. You just do something else. I'm a business major. Accounting, it's a business major, yeah. It's nice. Yeah, I think it's more meant for me, but just like being able to like reroute, you know, whatever your plans are, that's kind of nice.
That's true.